This week on Football Mezzanine, we preview the 2018 FIFA World Cup. Join us as we discuss if Europe's biggest stars have what it takes to lift the ultimate prize with their country. So hey guys, back again with another episode today. What are we talking about, Ange?
We're talking about, I don't know, I think it's World Cup time.
It is World Cup time. Every 4 years this time rolls around, I'm like, I have to miss club football. But, you know, just a couple of days before the World Cup, I'm like, I get super excited. I don't know why. Like before, I'm like, because our country never plays, right? We're Indian, so like, there's no
I don't
real,
care. The World Cup is
I
hype.
know.
I know.
Like, that's me for, like, the first, like, after the season ends, I'm like, fuck, there's nothing to do. And then just, like, the days leading up, the excitement builds up. I'm like, oh, it's that time again.
The excitement's been building up for, like, a year for me, honestly. The World Cup is, like, one of the most hype things you could watch. I think it's partly because it's not only soccer fans who watch it, but, like, everyone else who you're around just, like, gets super hyped and excited and watches, like, every game.
Right, that's fair. But, like, I kind of don't like that sometimes, but I like it at the same time.
It's super hype, and it's super fun to watch with everyone around you. And before we get started, actually, one of our regular co-hosts is not going to be with us today. Tristan, he's busy with exams, and to be honest, I should be too, but I'm going to soldier on, and good luck to him.
She's a dedicated member of this podcast.
I'm just a really good procrastinator, so that's why I'm doing it. So, yeah, we can get that out of the way, and...
Sadly, but the show must go on.
The first thing we were thinking of doing is going through just like all the groups and talking about what chances all the countries have from each group of making it out of those groups. And then eventually
we'll pick our semi-finalists and who we think will go on to win that World Cup come July.
Yeah, I mean, I can never predict who it's going to be. I don't think anyone can. I mean, people always say Germany, but...
Right, which is a good shout, but let's see. Let's start off with Group A.
Yeah, let's start with Group A, which is Russia, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and Uruguay. Shrikar, what are your initial thoughts?
Couple of big teams here. I think Uruguay is going to top that group. I don't think Saudi Arabia is going to come. I think Saudi Arabia is going to come fourth. And the
quick note, like the opening fixture of the World Cup is Russia versus Saudi Arabia, which but
I mean, it's Russia home, so I mean, I guess you have to always start with Russia.
Yeah, you always start with the host team,
the home team.
But I mean, I'm gonna watch it anyway, even though it's probably gonna be a shit game.
Might as well.
And then we have Egypt versus Uruguay as well on Friday, the day right after. Mm-hmm. Shrikar, you don't think Egypt's gonna top the group? Your boy Salah?
Nah. My boy Suarez is gonna top his group with Uruguay.
Your boy Suarez. Your other boy. Okay.
My other boy Suarez. Uruguay, if you remember, back in 2010 had a great run.
2010.
The South Africa World Cup.
After Suarez decided to become goalkeeper. Yeah. They had a great run because of him using his hands to block a goal.
And then the next World Cup he bit someone, and then let's see what he does this World Cup.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. How far did they get in like 2014 Uruguay? Like round of 16?
They lost in the quarterfinals to... No, I think they lost in round of 16 to Colombia with James Rodriguez.
Yeah. James Rodriguez.
James.
Sadly,
it could have been the quarterfinals, though. I might be wrong.
No, I think the quarterfinals was Colombia versus Brazil.
Right.
Which, like, I think David Luiz scored like a 50-yard screamer in.
The free kick?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think that was the quarterfinals, and then...
Yeah, you're right. And then Brazil, Germany semifinal.
Yeah. We'll hold off on that one. It's 18 plus. So yeah,
Dude, I remember that video was up. That video was on the front page of Pornhub that day.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd know.
6-1.
7-1, dude.
7-1? I remember. Yeah. 7-1. My bad.
It was 7. It was remember all the 7-Up jokes?
Oh yeah, those memes. Right.
Yeah. Brazil will be looking to banish that from everyone's memories. This World
But
Cup.
yeah, I think Group A is pretty much... Group A is a decent group. I think Uruguay is going to top it, but Egypt... I think Egypt's going to sneak through.
Uruguay have like a bit of an older team now, right? Like they have pretty much the same core of players as they had like 4 or 5 years ago, right? You have Cavani, Suarez, Godin. Like who else? Like, do they have any younger players coming through? I'm not too sure.
I'm not too sure either. If we look at their national squad, because Uruguay have historically done well, so even though it's an older side, I'm hoping for experience to come through.
Yeah, they're exactly. That's gonna be it. Like they have, as far as I remember, the exact same squad as 2014. Cavani, Suarez, Godin, Jimenez, Muslera, Pereira,
Cortez from
Cáceres. So yeah, it's just gonna be their
who's their
experience
goalkeeper?
which carries them through, if anything.
Muslera,
And I mean, they're still fantastic players. So they should top the group, but
they should top the group.
If Salah stays fit and if he's still in the form of his life, then he could have a say in that too.
Right.
I personally don't think Russia are a good enough team to do that, and I think they might be the...
Yeah, I've read that they're not a team in their prime anymore. Like whatever prime that was.
Definitely, exactly. So I think Russia and Saudi Arabia might be knocked out here. That's my call, but...
Yeah, but I think Russia has a chance, but I'm going with Uruguay and Egypt, first and second.
Yeah, that's a
because Egypt have a decent squad. They have El Mahmadi from Villa. They have Hegazi from Albion, West Brom.
That's true.
Then El Neni from Arsenal.
Yeah, that's true.
There's this Wigan player there, Ramadan Sobi from Stoke City.
True.
And of course Salah, if he gets to start the first game, which honestly doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, because I think Uruguay is going to beat Egypt with Salah or without.
I wouldn't be too sure. Like, the World Cup can always throw out like a few surprises, a lot of surprises. And
that's fair.
As we're saying this, like, watch Saudi Arabia fucking top the group, you know? It could
watch that happen. Watch us be wrong completely.
Watch like Saudi Arabia make like the quarterfinals and be last year's Costa Rica, you know?
Ooh,
like I don't know a single player from Saudi Arabia, but it could happen. That's what the World Cup's for. Yeah, so
I guess we have our
Group
Group A. Moving on to Group B. Group B is interesting, man. Portugal, Spain, Morocco, Iran,
which is pretty spicy, especially Portugal and Spain.
Because Portugal's team coming off that Euro 2016 win are going to be on a high.
Yeah, sort of. Did you know Nani didn't make the squad this year?
Nani didn't make this. I'm looking at the squad. Oh my god, he didn't make it.
Yeah, Nani didn't make it.
Weird.
And like, I think Eder didn't make it either.
Interesting.
Like the guy.
Didn't he score that goal? The goal that got them the cup.
Exactly, he scored the goal to win them the Euros. I'm just confirming that he didn't make it.
No, he's not. He hasn't made it.
That's crazy. Like
interesting.
So it's a pretty different squad, and of course you have Ronaldo still, but
yeah.
Like,
damn, Nani not making it is hitting me, because ever since I've watched the World Cup, which was 2006, Nani's always been in that Portugal squad, and I'm like, what's going on?
So he's gone, Adair's gone, Pepe is gone, so it's...
No, Pepe's here.
Pepe's still there?
Yeah, Pepe's in the defend. Yeah.
Oh,
I think he started the last friendly, so he's still there.
Oh, okay. I thought he was too old now. He's 35.
No, which is old, but still.
Okay, so he's still there. Bernardo Silva, Ronaldo, and I think like Moutinho.
Adrian Silva, Moutinho, Carvalho.
William Carvalho. He's still in
Gelson
Sporting.
Martins.
And who else? Font, right? From Southampton?
Yeah. From, not Southampton, West Ham.
Sorry, West Ham now. Yeah. So they have a pretty good team, and they have the same coach who won them the Euros 2 years ago. So I don't know. They could be solid. They're always solid.
They could be a dark horse, but
defensive team. That's pretty much how they won the Euros.
I'd say quarterfinals.
Fun to watch or anything, but
Portugal, yeah, decent chances. I think they have a chance for the quarterfinals. I don't see them progressing further.
Yeah, even that might be too much in my opinion. But I mean, no one called them winning it in 2016, so
right. You never know.
Yeah, Spain on the other hand, I think they have a really good chance of winning it this year. Personally, like, they look like one of the most exciting squads in the tournament for me. Like they have the perfect blend of experience and youth. Like they have Asensio, Isco, and they also have Iniesta, David Silva, Piqué, Ramos. You know, I think they have a good mix.
Reina.
Pepe Reina, yeah. But
the
David De
backup
Gea.
for all backups.
He's pretty good.
Dude, he's pretty good. He's been a backup like since 2006.
Yeah, but
Kind of sad, but
they have, I mean, the best goalkeeper in the world right now in net.
Mm-hmm.
You just hope that PK and Ramos don't fight each other. They fight like the other team. That's just
Right. I mean, Ramos, that's a given.
Yeah, that's true. As a Liverpool fan, you'd know, but yeah. Other than that, like, especially Isco and Asensio, those two just really excite me. They do really well for the national team. If you watch them play, they almost always turn up. And like up
Right.
front too, they have like, dude, they have Iago Aspas. Like,
Dude, Liverpool legend.
he's still pretty young. He's like 30, I think. I thought he'd be like super old by this point because like he left Liverpool like so long ago.
he's decent. You have Costa, they have Lucas Vasquez, Asensio.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a decent forward line.
It's a really good team, and I
Mhm.
just hope they don't collapse like they did in the last World Cup
Right,
and in I think the Euros,
and the Euros.
right?
Yeah.
I forget who they collapsed to.
Yeah. I don't remember, but they did not have a good Euros.
Yeah. Okay. So that's gonna be a pretty good group, but I think those two are the obvious choices to progress. Morocco and Iran, not so much. I don't know too much.
But they're
about...
gonna have good support. They're gonna have good support, Iran and Morocco, because they're African side. So
Yeah.
African Asian. So
I remember-
they're gonna have a good.
I remember this one game in the World Cup last year where I watched like a full Iran game, and it was versus Argentina, and
I
they
think we were there in English when we watched it. I'm fairly sure.
and like they held Argentina to a 0-0 until like the
Yeah,
very
we were
last
there.
minute when Messi scored that like curling goal,
Oh yeah.
and they were pretty solid. Like, so I
Yeah,
mean, if they
yeah.
have the same core of players, they can probably do well
They
defensively
can
again.
right. They could surprise one of the two big teams.
Yeah, I think so. The thing with the World Cup is like the group stages. You have 3 games. If you don't
Mhm.
turn up in 3 games, you're gone.
It's
and
done.
like that's
It's
like
done.
4 years of like heartache. You know, it's pretty brutal.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, I think Portugal, Spain. Interesting fact though, runners up of Group A face winners of Group B, so we could have a Egypt Spain clash.
yeah,
I'm really looking forward to that.
I know you
want
are.
that to happen.
dude.
I really want that to happen.
Ramos sent Salah like an apology, and Salah like said fuck off.
He's like, fuck off. Yeah, basically.
he didn't say like anything. And fair enough, yo. It was a Champions League final.
Yeah. That's going to be really interesting. I want to see that happen so bad.
I know that makes so many headlines.
Oh, yeah.
The memes, dude.
It's
I
on the
can't
1st
wait.
of July, too. Canada Day. Nice.
No way. I'm
Yeah.
going to like I might be going to Montreal for Canada Day, like Mont Tremblant. So like watching
Oh,
it there
nice.
would be pretty sick. Okay.
But yeah, I guess that's that group. It's Portugal, Spain.
Portugal and Spain, exciting group. And the first
Mhm.
game is Friday, I think. Portugal versus Spain.
Yep.
That-
Yep.
Look out for that.
Should be very interesting. Moving on to Group C, France, Australia, Peru, and Denmark.
Ah, France.
The stacked of all stacked teams.
Yet they still can't do well.
Yeah.
It's their
It's
their manager, dude. Like Deschamps. Personally,
Yeah.
I think he's an idiot.
who doesn't?
Yeah, I don't rate him at all. Like
Me neither.
he
Not
left
starting Giroud up front.
Giroud's done well for the national team.
He has, but they have better players. To what I'm saying, you don't have to go the Giroud route.
Who would you start instead of Giroud?
I'd start Griezmann and Mbappe together.
They're doing a front 3 like Griezmann, Giroud, and Mbappe.
No, but then I'd start like Fekir or like Lamar. I don't want like Giroud up front. That's not necessary.
I don't know though. Like he literally always scores for France. He's a really good player for them.
I know he's a really good player, but like just.
Like sure, like he may not be the flashiest player that you see for France, but I still think I think he deserves to start for them because he does well for them. Like simple as that.
That's right. It's like Danny Welbeck for England.
Yeah,
Always scores.
except
Always scores.
I don't want Danny Welbeck to start.
Yeah, there's that too.
Yeah, I don't want that. But like, I mean, again, that's a
The-
plus, dude. Like if he comes on and does well, like I'm all for it.
Yeah. Go Bambi on ice, Danny. Let's go.
Bambi on a. I don't know. Like, how does he do so well for England?
I don't know, man. Right place, right time.
Yeah, I guess that's it. So yeah, France, Australia, Peru, Denmark. This one's other than France, it's gonna be a real battle for second place. I can see Australia and Denmark really fighting for that.
Right, because Denmark have Eriksson.
Yo, does Australia still have Tim Cahill?
I think he's called up.
Isn't he like...
Let's see.
Isn't
He's
he like 80 years old now?
Yep, but he is called up. Yo.
My God, that's insane. He's 38,
Tim Cahill,
dude.
my man.
I thought we'd seen the last of him in 2014. Remember when he scored that insane goal from off the bar?
Oh yeah.
It was 34, and I'm like, wow. And now he's 38. Still,
nice job, dude.
He plays in Australia right now.
Yeah, he plays for one league or whatever it's called, A League.
Yeah.
There.
Oh wait, wait.
Also, they have.
No, I don't even think he's playing for a club right now. I think he's a free agent. He
got released.
He last played for Millwall in the Championship. No way.
Really?
In England, yeah.
Interesting. And he still got called up. Nice.
Oh wait, no, fuck, I'm retarded. No, Melbourne City.
There we go.
Okay, yeah,
fine,
no.
He's still playing.
He only had
But Australia have a decent squad.
Yeah.
They have Amal Jedinak.
He only had 7 appearances all season. He still got called up.
I mean, he deserves to be called up.
Meanwhile, Ibrahimovic didn't get called up, which I think was the wrong decision.
No, it's the right decision, in my opinion.
Who is their, like, striker right now, dude?
Doesn't matter, man. Ibra's old. He's done.
I don't think so. He's still killing it in the MLS.
Yeah, he scored 2 goals last night, actually.
Yeah, I still think he can do really well for the national team, dude. Dude, he's made for big games.
No, but maybe there's something behind the scenes with, like, the ego and stuff that we don't know about. Which is why
he's played for the national team, like, his entire career. I don't know. We'll see. But going back to Group C, I think Peru are probably the team that's definitely without a shot. Although you can never say that for sure.
Right. But, I mean... Yeah, I don't see Peru really challenging anyone. They don't have any. They have a player from Watford, Carrillo, but I don't think he really starts.
And then Denmark, is this like the first? I think it's the first time in a while they've made the World Cup.
Maybe you might be right.
And they recently beat Mexico in a friendly, so like they're preparing well. Christian Eriksen is obviously their star player.
Right.
I'm pretty happy for him.
So I guess, yeah. Group C should be France topping it. And a fight for second with Australia and Denmark, with a little favor towards Denmark, but Australia still have a shout, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's fair. So that's Group C. Let's take a look at Group D. Argentina, Iceland, Croatia, and Nigeria. This is actually a really good group.
That's a really, really good group.
Holy shit.
This group, you don't know what's gonna happen.
I really have no idea, dude.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Argentina doesn't get out of the groups.
I wouldn't either. Dude, these are all really good teams. Holy shit.
Yep. Croatia solid team.
Croatia really good. Iceland, every English fan's
surprising.
Like how good they are.
They might not be as good this time around, but they're still like they have that belief.
They definitely, Nigeria
one of the stronger African sides.
Really good players, yeah. They have Victor Moses. They have Iheanacho. They have Iwobi, Nigerian Prince. Yeah, these are all really good teams. And then Argentina has this like lad called Messi. I think he's pretty good.
Yeah, just Messi, you know.
But in terms of Argentina,
they have Ndidi. They have Mikel. They have Ahmed Musa. They have a strong team, man.
Yeah, they
Nigeria,
really do.
I'm looking at their squad.
For sure.
Very, very strong squad. Croatia as well with Modric.
Croatia, we all know, you know, like Modric, Rakitic, Mandzukic, Perisic, Lovren. Anything that ends with ich, you got some really good players.
Andrej Kramaric from Hoffenheim, Pjaka from Schalke.
Hey,
Perisic.
Yeah.
Oh man. Kovacic from Madrid.
Croatia are a world-class team, like no doubt. They're a really good team.
Oh,
They like their opening game against Brazil in the last World Cup. You could like they were playing some really good stuff, and they scored like the opening goal too.
Yeah.
But
Croatia, good.
They're pretty good. Iceland, their infamous long throws, you know.
Iceland, oh man. Iceland are a good squad though. Like they have a decent, like they're not the best, but they have a decent squad. They have Sigurdsson. They have Gudmundsson.
Anything that ends with Sun, pretty good.
Yeah, I think half their team ends with Sun. Like more than half their team.
So you got the Iceland Suns, you got the Dutch Vans, you got the Croatian Itches.
You got the Korean Lees. We'll take a look. The Korean Lees.
Should we? I don't know. Should we cut this part out?
Nah, it's fine.
Nah, it's fine.
Argentina, on the other hand, also very, very strong as we know it. They have Caballero, Romero, Otamendi, Marcos Rojo, Mascherano.
This is probably Argentina's last chance to win a major trophy with this group of players, you know? Messi as well.
Messi's going to be 35 for the next World Cup. And he might still play, but probably not at the same level.
Yeah. I think he'll retire before that. He's 30. He'll be 34. But yeah, like, I don't know, like, for his career, I'd love to see him win a World Cup, you know? He's gotten there. He's gotten to the final and he's lost, like, and it's been heartbreaking. And he also got to the final of the Copa America and he lost, which was heartbreaking. But I just don't see it happening with this group of players.
No, there's other teams out there who could easily outplay them.
Yeah, and their defending is pretty fucking garbage. Not even their defending, like, even though they have really good attacking players, you know, they just don't gel as a national team. Like, they have Dybala, Messi, Icardi, Higuain, Aguero, but, like...
By the way, Icardi's not called up.
Exactly, Icardi's not even called up, which tells you, like, how deep of an attacking squad they have, but they still, like, in their games, they tend to score, like, 1 or 2 goals, and those two only by Messi.
Yeah, usually. You don't see it. Yeah, you're right. You don't see any other player really getting.
Yeah, like a crazy stat which I saw recently was like, I think Messi has scored the last 22 competitive goals that Argentina has scored. That's
not good.
That's insane.
Yep. Well, Group D is going to be interesting nonetheless. I think it's going to be a good shout for one of the more, or probably the most interesting group there is.
Yeah, for sure. It's a really good group. I think
we'll have to see, but on paper, Argentina should be making it out, and so should Croatia.
Yeah, although don't be surprised to see any of the other two teams also making it.
Yeah.
So we could have some pretty early scalps in this group. Okay.
Moving on to Group E, we have Brazil, Switzerland, Costa Rica, and Serbia.
Brazil are looking
not
good,
as. Man. Oh man, Brazil are looking great. Did you see the Neymar goal from today?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Brazil's looking good. Neymar, Coutinho, Jesus, Firmino, Willian, and their defense
Paulinho, too. Fernandinho, Thiago Silva, Marquinhos, Felipe Luis, Danilo, Marcelo,
yeah.
The list goes on. Alisson, Ederson. The list goes on and on.
I think they're my favorites for the World Cup this summer.
Yeah, I'd say so too, man. Like, insane depth, proper talent.
Like, the depth is there, and they're all in form. Every single one of those
and
players.
They can play together. Yeah,
they can play together.
Unlike other national squads.
Yeah, exactly. Brazilians can always play together.
I think they have a really good shout for this World Cup.
I think so too. They remind me of that Confederations Cup squad they had like in 2013.
Ooh,
when they ripped apart Spain. And I feel like they can do that to any team right now in like the form they're in.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They're like in that state where like they just go out there
unstoppable,
and they just do not give a fuck. Like they will like Neymar will like do a rainbow over your head if you're a defender. Like he won't give a shit that it's a World Cup. So they look really good. And then you have Switzerland.
They have an okay squad. They have players who play in the top leagues in Europe. You have the goalkeeper from Dortmund, Burecki. You have a couple of Lichtsteiner, who I think signed for Arsenal.
Oh yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah. Then there's Ricardo Rodriguez from AC Milan. We have Sheridan Shaqiri, Stoke, maybe going to Liverpool. Transfer rumors. Granit Xhaka.
Granit Xhaka, the man, the legend. They have a pretty good
Drimic.
team. I'd say it's like on par with the other two teams in the group, Costa Rica and Serbia. So
and Costa Rica surprised a lot of people.
They did
in the last World Cup.
They did. And they have a lot of the same squad. You know, Keylor Navas, Joel Campbell, the Arsenal striker, who's pretty much never played for them. Brian Ruiz. The guy from Fulham, I think. Who used to play for Fulham?
Who used to be,
Yeah. He's pretty good. He tore up the last World Cup.
We could see a surprise. I'm not really expecting one, but, you know, you never know.
Yeah. Like, Duarte.
And then you also have Serbia. Duarte, yeah, you're right. Serbia also, pretty good team on paper. They have
Serbia,
another
yeah, yo,
Vic
my
side,
boy is Kolarov.
with Matic,
Nastasic.
Milinovic from Palace, Milinkovic-Savic from Lazio, Grujic from Liverpool.
Is
Tadic.
Ivanovic still part of them?
Who?
Ivanovic from Chelsea? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, but he plays for Zenit now.
Yeah, but he's still part of the Serbian squad.
Yeah. Kolarov.
Yeah, Kolarov.
Milan Rodic.
You got Tadic
They have.
from Southampton. Mitrovic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they have Matic. I forgot.
They have Matic too. They have a lot of.
They have a solid squad. Yeah. Holy shit, dude. I can't find a single player that doesn't end with an itch. Oh, found one. Antonio Rukavina. That's the only one.
Rukanovic. Let's change his name.
They have Milivojevic from Palace. I think you said that.
Yeah. Penalty king.
Penalty king. Except he didn't score
Shout out
against...
to my man from
he didn't score
Fantasy
against...
Premier League legend.
It's true. He didn't score against City to get that last minute win though.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh well.
Yeah,
they have a decent squad.
That's a fight for second place, I think.
Mm-hmm. All three teams again have a shout, just like Group C with Australia, Peru, and Denmark.
Yeah.
So
this
interesting group.
I think we can comfortably say Brazil is going to top it. It might even top the World
I
Cup.
think second place should go to Serbia in my opinion, just because of the squad they have.
Yeah, but you never know. Costa Rica.
You never know.
Costa Rica could have a say. I mean, Switzerland could too, but I find like once teams have done well in the World Cup, they tend to do better in the following ones. I mean, obviously it's going to be harder for Costa Rica to follow up what they did last World Cup, but they have like that experience and like the knowledge now, you know, of doing the right things and getting there, so they could do well again.
Yeah,
so
I'd be surprised.
Yeah,
That's a good group.
Another good one. Group F.
Germany, Mexico, Sweden, and South Korea. Very interesting group.
Yo, that's a pretty good group because Germany and Mexico, I think,
should make it.
Should make a pretty good matchup. And I don't know. I personally don't think Germany are as strong as they used to be.
Nah.
I don't know what your thoughts are, but I don't think they look as strong.
Look at their team. Neuer, Ter Stegen, Kevin Trapp, quality goalkeepers, Boateng. They have Hector, Hummels, Kimmich, Rudiger, Süle from Munich, Brandt, Draxler, Goretzka, Gundogan, Khedira, Kroos, Royce, Ozil.
Like they're all good players. I just feel like when they were at their peak was like when German football was also at its peak. Like, you know, like when Bayern was dominating.
Yeah.
And like players like Khedira and who was their striker back then? Like
Klose,
yeah. He was still like,
and Podolski.
Firing. You had Podolski, you had Schürrle, you had Götze. They were all like in the form of their lives. But right now it just feels
coming
like
from good seasons, yeah.
It just feels like they're kind of coming off like average seasons, and like even in the friendlies they played, they've looked kind of average to me. But I mean, I say this and they could go in and it's like completely prove me wrong, which could totally happen. But I don't think they look as strong this year. But
realistically, they should be topping this group.
They should be, yeah. And like a thought goes out to Ter Stegen. He's had like an amazing season with Barca, and Neuer's been injured for the entire season. But like as soon as Neuer gets fit, like he's in the starting 11.
Right. Moving on to Mexico, their star goalkeeper from the last World Cup, Ochoa.
Yeah, Guillermo Ochoa. Is Chicharito still like part of Mexico?
Yeah, man, he's called up.
Where is he playing now?
West Ham.
Oh yeah, what the fuck? I know that.
Yeah. They have Jimenez from Benfica, Corona from Porto.
Yeah. They have like
Dos Santos from LA Galaxy. Both the Dos Santos from LA Galaxy, actually. They're twins or brothers.
Yeah, I mean, Mexico are always a good team. They're always super energetic.
And they always have these like random Liga MX players that are really fucking good.
I know, right?
And then no one's heard of.
I know.
Just shine in the World Cup.
I know.
Oh shit.
Yeah. They're super pacey.
Yeah. Sweden too have Zlatan Ibrahimovic less side this time, but
let's take a look at
Martin Olsen, Robert Olsen, Sebastian Larsson.
Yeah, Toivonen. You have Lindelof, but to be honest, I don't know too many of their players otherwise.
Yeah, me neither. They look.
But like as always, like the Swedish, they know how to play football. They usually they don't do terrible. They always
They
make
haven't
it.
terrible.
I think. Yeah, they always tend to.
Yeah.
No, actually, they didn't make it last time. They didn't make it to the last World Cup.
Oh yeah, they didn't. You're right.
Yeah, so this could be interesting for them. I don't know too much otherwise about Sweden.
Yeah, me neither. But like we could be surprised a little. I'm not expecting a huge surprise, but
Yeah, I don't know.
You never
Anything can
know.
happen. And then finally, we have South Korea. Important distinction.
They always score ridiculous goals. Like sometimes some of their goals are freaking crazy.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah, man.
They
Like,
have
some of their goals.
they have Son from Tottenham, who's been on fire. They have
and they also have Ki Sung Young
Yeah.
from Swansea, now released because they got relegated. But
yeah, and other than that,
they have the guy from Red Bull Salzburg, some Hee Chan Huang or something like that.
I don't know who that is.
But yeah, most of their players again play in their respective country league. So we probably haven't heard too much of them.
Yeah, I mean, you know what?
But
Like,
South Korea have always been there in every single World Cup I've watched.
that's
so
true. That's true. Honestly,
they're bound.
this is another reason I like watching the World Cup. It just gives you a chance to see all these like random players that you've never heard of before, and then they just
Right,
like
exactly.
explode, and then they get like big money moves the next summer. It's like super.
Mhm.
It's pretty fun to watch, you know,
Yeah.
because like you see them develop in front of you. Like
Basically,
I think last
they,
World Cup,
they attain stardom in front of your eyes. They're like,
yeah,
oh shit.
and like that's what happened to like James Rodriguez in 2014. You know,
Blew up.
he exploded for
Blew
Colombia, and then he went to Real Madrid.
Yeah, man, that was insane.
And so many goalkeepers too, like Keylor Navas, Ochoa,
Every year.
Ter Stegen. Actually, not Ter Stegen.
Not Ter Stegen.
Ochoa from Mexico was insane. Remember in that game against
Dude.
Brazil?
Oh my god, man was like tipping freaking goals all over his bar. I'm like, yo, what's going on?
It was like, yeah, that was insane. What else
But
was
yeah,
there?
interesting group again. They have countries who've always been in World Cups for the most part.
Yeah, they have lots of experience. This group, so
Mhm.
that should be a good group to watch.
Moving on to Group G though.
Yo.
We have.
This is the group I'm looking forward to.
I mean, I don't know if I'm looking forward to it, but I am kinda. But I'm.
It's the
like,
group of
willing
golden
to be let down.
generations. It's the group of golden generations, dude.
Belgium and England. Whew.
Yeah, that's the game. That's the night I'm looking forward to.
Mhm. Mhm.
Who do you
and the
think's
thing
in
is,
better
there's
shape?
I definitely think. I think Belgium's gonna win it, man. Against England anyway. Like I
They-
don't see England.
They look like they're shit when they play Belgium. Like
yes.
they do not know how to gel their players, you know.
It's England 2.0, man.
I don't know, man. I've been pretty happy watching England develop over the past year with
No, I don't mean like the last year's squad, but I mean like the 2006, 2010 World Cup squads
fair
with
enough,
like
fair enough.
star players. And see, I just want to take a couple of minutes to discuss this problem because I thought about it. Why England can't succeed in World Cups? I think it's just that if you look at every other country's teams, they're happy to be with each other because they've been away from that squad, which speaks like their culture and language, right? So when they go back, it's like a friendly thing. Like
Yep.
if you see Brazil, people are excited to go back to their culture, but since you're from England and you play in England,
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
it's just you can't like
It seems
a
like a
player who you
chore.
see as a rival.
It
Yeah,
seems like a
exactly.
chore.
It's like exactly.
But if I'm being honest, this squad looks really harmonious and really together, you know. I don't know.
They do,
I don't know
but-
what it is. It might be just that they're all really young and really excited. I mean, most of them it's
Mhm.
like their first big tournament,
Right.
but they look really good under Southgate and really together. Like it might just be like social media, but like you know, you always see
Maybe.
shit like Lingard, Sterling, Stones, Walker fucking around.
Right. Like England squad's pretty good. Like they have Cahill, Fabian Dell, Phil Jones, Maguire, Rose, Stones.
I love how
Trippier.
you say they're pretty good and then you proceed to mention like their shittiest players.
Fine. We have Jordan Henderson, star man.
Jordan Henderson. No, but honestly, like their attack is pretty frightening for any team. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
Sterling, Lingard, Kane,
Vardy.
Rashford. That's a good attack, dude. They can score against most players. Most
And they have
defenses.
options off the bench.
Exactly.
Rashford can come off. Vardy can come off.
Like, it was actually-
Welbeck even.
Yeah, it was actually a challenge to like cut people out this year.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
And even the standby squad's decent. Lewis Cook, Tom Heaton, Lallana.
Yeah, Lallana.
Tarkowski.
Wilshere.
Wilshere's not on the standby squad.
Wait, he's not?
No, I think he asked to be removed. I might be wrong though.
Oh, that's fucked.
Yeah, he's not on the standby squad. Also, Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah, Alexander. Like, they're all exciting players, you know? Like, it makes you excited to watch this team. And, I haven't usually felt that about England, for obvious reasons. They play, usually, like,
it was the same core of players, but it's a new core of players this time.
Yeah, and they're really fast, they're really pacey, and they're always looking to do shit with the ball rather than pass it around, pass it backwards. And
right.
It's partly because they can, you know? Which they always...
And it's almost like it's no pressure this time on them, kind of.
Sort of. Although
less
I
pressure
don't know.
than before.
I don't know. Maybe. There's always pressure.
Definitely less pressure than 2006 and 2010, for sure. Because those were like prime England squads.
Yeah.
Where you were expecting them to go far, and they didn't. So you're like, fuck.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. That's fair.
Because if you ask anyone, you don't have a real expectation from this squad to go to the semis.
Yeah, that's fair. That's actually fair. I didn't.
Could
think
be like
that.
Wales though in the Euros, so you never know.
Could be like what?
Like Wales from the Euros, where they made it to the semis.
Right. Is Wales even in this World Cup? No, they're not.
No, they didn't make it.
Get fucked.
Even Belgium, good squad.
I think personally England have the beating of Belgium right now. I just
You might
don't
be right.
think
You might be right.
Belgium are gelling as a team yet. Like, they have better players, but they're not gelling.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Martinez isn't even fucking using De Bruyne right. Like, he's playing him as a DM essentially. It's just really bad. They look like disjointed and I don't know.
They're good players, but
yeah. So, Golden Generation Group G, look out for that. And Group H. Last group.
Poland, Senegal, Colombia, Japan. Very interesting.
Interesting.
This might be my most favorite neutral group.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Of all the groups.
It's pretty neutral. I
Because
think
each team has this one-star man. Poland, Lewandowski. Senegal, Mane. Colombia, Rodriguez.
Colombia have more than Rodriguez, I think. But
Rodriguez, Falcao. Japan, the Honda guy.
Oh yeah. They have Kisuke Honda. Isn't he really old now?
Yeah, but I think he's still called up still. Let me check.
Yeah, he is called up.
Sick.
Yeah. Colombia have Falcao, Rodriguez, Cuadrado, a couple of Sanchez players. They have Ospina.
Couple of Sanchez.
Vargas. Do they have Vargas still? Oh no, Vargas was Chilean. My bad.
Right, and they didn't make it. So.
Yeah. Oh man, Chile didn't make it to the World Cup. That's so sad, dude. They're such a good team. How did that happen? Oh, you know what? That South American group was insane.
Yeah.
The South American qualifying group, it was Argentina.
Because they don't do groups of 4, they do groups of 8.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It was Argentina, Colombia,
Brazil,
Chile, Bolivia.
Literally all the heavyweights in one group.
I know, it was insane. So that sucks. Chile, I'd love
Senegal
to see
too. Senegal have a couple of interesting players. Diafra, Sakho.
They have Mane, right?
They have Mane.
Yeah.
They have Diouf. They have Keita Balde from Leipzig.
Oh, true. Yeah.
They
could be a surprise
this guy
package.
named Kalidou. Same
Yo.
first name, same last name. Yo, I'm gonna get a shirt. Sick.
Yo, Nigeria's shirt looks so fucking cool.
Oh my god. That was such a nice shirt.
I don't know why.
Okay, to be fair, the England second kit, the red one, looks really nice.
That's
too.
true. There was a petition, fucking petitions by Liverpool fans, to get England to wear their training kit as their regular kit. You see that?
I know, that's a nice kit. It was such a nice kit.
No, it is a nice kit, but
Yeah, I saw the petition too, but I don't know why England go with the plain white. I mean, tradition, yada yada yada, but still.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice kit.
I was thinking of getting the training kit for myself actually, but I don't have the money, so.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive. Everything is pretty expensive nowadays.
Welcome to life.
Welcome to life.
But yeah, that's the roundup of the groups. Who do you think's gonna make the, let's say, semis? Okay, quarters.
Brazil, Spain,
Brazil, Spain, France,
Egypt. We got
Egypt. Interesting.
No. I don't know. It's tough. There's a bunch of contenders. Like, if France get their shit together, France could be there. If
England, I think England have a shot for quarters.
England have a shot for quarters, definitely, definitely. Who? There's always a surprise. There's always a surprise in there. Like, it could be Croatia.
I was about to say Croatia. Yeah, they have a really good squad.
It could be Portugal. It could even be like, yeah, I don't know, dude. There's
Dude, this is insane.
But in terms of winning the whole thing, I really can't look past Brazil.
Same.
You notice how I didn't even mention Germany yet. Like, I'm just hesitant.
I think my pick has to be Brazil, like, realistically.
Yeah, me too. Speaking of Germany, though, like, what are your thoughts on Leroy Sané being left out?
Yo, it's 4D chess by freaking Martinez. Not Martinez, Lowe.
Yeah.
You don't have to face Alexander Arnold if you don't pick him, right? It's okay.
Dude.
It's okay.
No,
but yeah, on a serious note though, you can't leave out the freaking young player of the year. That's not how it works.
He picked Julian Brandt ahead of Sané, which is like...
And Sané's had a phenomenal season. Like,
he has.
How can you do that? How can you do that to him? Like,
I don't know. Like, he did play a couple of friendlies before being left out, and like, to be fair, he didn't play well. Like, and I'm saying this as a City fan. Like,
yeah, but is that reason enough to leave him out of the 23?
I don't know. I mean, the World Cup is a pretty big tournament. Like, you can't experiment with that. You know. I'm just like thinking of it in terms of what he was going through, what Lau was thinking, right? And
I get it, but like, still, there's no harm in, because he's the future, like, he's one of the future stars of German football, and to take him to the tournament wouldn't hurt. Like, it's not like he's a shit player.
Maybe he thought Julian Brandt was just better for the team.
Yeah,
like,
I get that, but
like, that's what I've been hearing, that like Sané apparently wasn't gelling with his teammates. Yeah, I don't know though. Like, maybe you could. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I wish I knew the inside story.
But yeah, it should be a really cracking month of football, honestly.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for the bars. I can't wait for the flags, the honking. The World Cup is always such a fun time. Yeah, in terms of winning it again, I'd love to see Messi get one. I just dude, like, I want him to get one for his career. I want him to be considered as one of the all-time.
No, I want Ronaldo to get one. No, fuck
what? He's got a Euros. He's good. He's got like 5 Champions Leagues. He's good. I really want Messi to get one. And other than that, I think, yeah, we said already we can't look past Brazil. But I also think...
But who are you supporting?
Who am I supporting? England, because, I mean...
England?
I watched the Premier League, and I know most of the players in that England team, and some of them play for City. Other than that...
Right.
Spain for David Silva.
Yeah, so basically all the City players. Same thing with me. All the Liverpool players.
Yeah, I
Croatia,
guess so.
Egypt,
I
Senegal.
Guess so. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, if Sané was playing, then I'd support Germany, but...
Yeah, there we go.
Belgium for Kevin De Bruyne, but fuck France.
There we go. Fuck France. No one cares about
fuck France, dude.
And Fekir's not coming anyway, so fuck France even more.
Pogba's, like, playing like shit right now.
Did you see that one, like, attempted shot he had in the other game?
No, I didn't. I just...
Dude, didn't even go to the corner flag. It went for like, a throw-in. It was
yeah, like, French fans are apparently, like, booing him now.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. Big decision for Deschamps. I'm sure he'll get it wrong, so...
Yeah, as is with French football in recent times.
Yeah, and again, Benzema isn't even in the part of the squad because of like some random thing that happened. Like, 4 years ago, he was tearing it up at the World Cup last year, if you remember. Like, he scored a bunch of goals.
Have you heard the new song for the World Cup? Because I haven't. For me, the World Cup song is always going to be Waka Waka or like freaking Kanan Wave.
Kanan, yeah, I have.
Like,
I don't. Honestly, I don't remember it, which might sum it up.
Okay, there we go. You know what? Fuck that. I'm just gonna play Waving Flag again. For
same, dude. That song is great.
Like,
it was recently voted.
It's amazing.
The best World Cup song of all time.
Yeah, I mean, it's fantastic. Like, you had the serious song in Waving Flag, and you had the party song in Waka Waka.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even serious. It's just fucking lit.
Serious as in like more like sure. Exactly. Yeah. And Vuvuzelas, man, I want them to make a comeback. That was like iconic. The Vuvuzelas, like. The horn shit.
That's only in Africa, though.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to make a comeback, though.
You know what is going to happen, though? There's going to be a bunch of monkey noises because it's Russia. which is like,
Yeah, fuck that.
fuck, man. I hope it doesn't happen, but like it's gonna happen.
I hope like the home team's crowds just overshadow that. Honestly, that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah. So I actually have a question. Like, can we? They don't sell tickets for like knockout games before like the game is confirmed, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because otherwise, like, you just have random people who buy all the tickets for the knockout games just because they want to go and see a World Cup game, and then it's not
You
gonna
can't
be
do
like it. Okay, yeah.
It's not like the Champions League where you can buy it before.
Okay. Oh, you can buy Champions League tickets before like the game is confirmed.
Yeah, man, the Champions League final tickets were on sale as soon as we beat you guys.
Really? Why?
Yeah, no idea.
You just have like a bunch of like.
So you had Bayern fans booking their tickets.
Yeah.
You had like every single fan just booking their tickets. They're like, fuck, what do we do now? I
That
guess
sucks.
we're going.
Or you could sell it. I'd sell it.
Yeah.
Actually,
that's
no.
why all
I'd
the
probably
Champions League ticket
go.
prices.
I'd probably
Yeah,
fucking
just
go.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, World Cup hype. Not much going on in European football. Transfers not really taking place.
yeah, like transfers can't really happen until this World Cup ends, essentially.
Yeah. And then there's not even much drama to report on. Like,
Cristiano Ronaldo might leave Real Madrid, which is like a pretty big thing.
that happens every year. Every summer.
That's true, but this year,
Oh, Ronaldo to Monaco, Ronaldo to PSG.
well, like
Ronaldo
he
to
came out and
Manchester
said it.
United.
He came out and said it.
Yeah. Depends on... Not even... doesn't depend on the World Cup for Ronaldo anyway. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's true. Who else? Fekir denied.
Yeah, apparently it was a medical issue because there was this... He's had a history of
Subbed.
knee injuries
Snubbed.
and
You got snubbed, dude. Just admit it.
no, we didn't get snubbed, bro. Like from what I've heard is that he passed the medical, but then the Liverpool doctors were reconsidering because he has this like knee issue, and then the Liverpool board was like, "Fuck, mate, there's a knee issue. Can you lower the price?" And they were like, "Nah, mate." And then we are like, "Fuck off," and they were like, "Fuck off."
I never saw that anywhere. Where'd you read that?
It was on Telegraph and it was on The Guardian.
Interesting.
But yeah, and some sources are saying the deal might still happen after the World Cup. So I don't know, man.
It could be like a Van Dijk where Southampton are like, fuck off Liverpool, like stop tapping up our player, and then the next transfer window, 100 million.
I mean, if he has a fantastic World Cup off the bench.
Off the
then
bench.
you never know.
Pogba doesn't start. Fucking Pogba.
Oh man. But yeah, we're gonna be covering the World Cup. I'm really excited for that. I have nothing to do, so
casually mentions that.
I am gonna be watching every single game, or as many games as I can.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be trying to during this study term. I do a study term during summer, which is like but
Is it
it's like being in Waterloo is pretty chill during the summer, but I'd rather not be studying right now.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway.
Makes sense. Yeah, so I guess that's it for this podcast. World Cup preview. Everyone's super excited. And you know what? Let's see some surprises.
Yeah, there's always going to be surprises. And yeah, so this wraps up the podcast. And we're on a bunch of different platforms as always. And they're all in the description of our YouTube video. If you're not listening to this from the YouTube video, you can go ahead and give it a rating. Or if you are listening it on YouTube, like it, subscribe it, comment. It helps. And yeah, that was the podcast. I'm Ansh, and with me is
Shrikar.
And missing today was Tristan, but I'm sure he'll be back for the next episode. So look out for that and enjoy the World Cup.
Cheers, guys.